y'all. Random video. I'm gonna connect the little power supply up into my kitchen. Just running a basic kitchen light. This one doesn't have a solar panel yet, but the one up front does. Anyways, what we got here is battery charger for the generators on. The battery. Deep cycle marine style inverter. And the cables. Good cables are important. Less resistance. You get more efficient use from your power system, from your battery, when there's less resistance. Anyways, so I've got this stuff. So we're gonna see about hooking it up. I like the 1500 watt inverters because they don't have the fan in it. You go up higher, the 2000s, 2500s or whatever, and up higher they'll have fans and they get noisy. These guys don't have fans and they're more than enough to run a light, or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 even. I can run a couple lights and TV off of them. You don't have to deal with the noisy fan. So, I gotta find the right spot for this. It might just fit right there if I pull the table up a bit further. And that'll be nice because I just as you walk into the kitchen and just turn on a light. Boom. That'll be a good spot. I'll just have to pull this just a touch for some cords to go. Now this is where I'm like, ooh, hopefully this table can handle the weight of the battery. So do I just put the battery? I might just put the battery on the ground beside. I do like having the batteries off the ground a little bit. I'm just a little bit nervous about what weight this table will hold. It's a heavy battery. Do I try? Just put it on the ground. I have stood on this table before. Should be okay. Let's give it a try. Battery's gonna break it. I don't need it then. It's not solid enough for my home. Whew, okay. Lift. I'll lift up onto this table. Just a little lift. Just a little one. Itty bitty little one. Lift. Use gravity. Okie dokie dokie. Now, do this. I like positive by the wall, but I almost want to just slide it right on in there. Alright, that worked. Here we go. Next, we're going to take some cords. I get happy when things work out. What can I say? Projects that work make me happy. Okay, here we go. Got some wire. Take that off. Make too much mess because you really always got to clean it up afterwards, right? So do that. Put some wire. Let's do that one with some wire. Boom, boom, boom. So I like these cables. They're like the thicker ones. Ooh, ooh, it's gonna be tight. Ooh, 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 It's going to be tight. I might need to flip that around the other way. If I want to just flip it like that, I might not be positive it's going to be on the other side. There we go. Close to the back side. I got to move this little table up just a little bit. Just a little bit. Alrighty. Get that in there. Okay. So, positives now on that side. How are we looking back here? Of course, positives on that fucking side. Right. These cords couldn't be any fucking small. You're not gonna fit in here either, are you? Too thick for this action. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you are. Okay, well, let's just see how these cords are gonna go. Do 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 do. Pull the washers off. That goes back in place. Bolts back on. Usually hand bombing them's good enough. You can give them a little tighten with another tool if you want, but you don't want to tighten it too much. Just every so often, it's always just good to check where it's at if you're wiggling the cord around, changing batteries. But if you're not, there's no reason really for it to loosen. So that's the positive. That's the positive. Just mark them when you can. Help you remember. Do. So, now it's always very important that these positive and negative cords do not touch. No, they are connected to the inverter. The positive and the negative cord touches when it's connected to the inverter will fry your inverter out. Bye-bye, inverter! let's go get a new one. Unless you're smart enough to bypass all the circuitry on the inside, and I've met the occasional few that can, but I'm not that techie with the soldering gun, so gotta go get yourself a new inverter if you let these two cords touch. So that's main rule number 1. Once you've got this connected, do not let that touch. Okay, so now we're gonna go under this table. That battery is. I put that battery under here. Positives on this side, negatives on this side. Let's see how that works, because I got the positive on there, so I don't know if there's enough. Maybe I could just switch that around again. Let's just see. Keep them both on the same side, which makes a lot more sense. If it'll reach. Okie dokie dokie dokie. Always keep in mind not to touch those two ends together. That's the important part. This table out just a little bit more. That's the negative. That's the positive. This around. Not letting those touch. Alright. I want those to go straight down as much as possible. And this is where you give it an extra bit of tightening there, but there we go. Let's wiggle them a bunch to get there. Okay, so I always like to put on the positive first. Oh yeah, it's gonna reach perfectly. How lovely is that? Put on the positive first. Come on now. There we go. Positives on that post. Maybe I'll bring you in here a little bit more so you can see these posts and things that I'm doing. Okay, so I'm gonna get this negative wire down here and hooked up. So I got these wires that had these circle clips at the end. I like these ones for just being able to slide right on the top there like that. Normally you wouldn't really necessarily put your hands all over it like that, but it's not too sparky. Anyways, got that hooked up to there, so that should make power, and it's not. Why is that not making power? Positive, negative. It's not connecting somewhere. Maybe that's why it didn't spark. Messing with the inverter again. Let's just unhook ourselves from the battery. And let's check these washers out, maybe. No reason that should not have just worked. this washer over like this, see if that gives it a little bit better of a connection. And why are we not having power? Okay, that should not be the case. Okay. Well, I'm not sure what's going on here. I think I'm going to pop this off. We're going to take it over to another battery, and we're just going to test it over at another battery. No reason that shouldn't be working. If I got a lemon, it's okay. Let's go test this on a different battery. Do. This one's got the silver charger on it. Let's see what's going on here. Nothing. I think this is a dud.